Okay, so we have this small Python application, okay, which is running on the port number 5000. Pip install Flask, press enter. Warning, successfully install this Flask. See, once it get installed, you will not see that under yellow underscore line. Okay, now let's run this one. So this is going to run on the port number 5000. Just click on this link. You'll be redirected here and you can see hello from the AWS production deployment. Okay, means our application is running quite well. Now the next thing is you can do two more things. Either package it right now or the later on, whatever you need it. So let's go and create, you need to create all these things. Okay. So once this will be done, all the Terraform part, and then everything we need to push into ECR. We are using ECR in EKS because all the services are in AWS. Okay. If they were independent, we might not use this one. Instead of ECR, we would have used Docker, and instead of EKS, we might have used Kubernetes. Okay. So first we need to authenticate our AWS with our console. So when I'll do, let me remove the rest. So when I'll do AWS configure, so it is showing the earlier ID key, earlier user. So I might not sure whether this user exists or not. So what I'll do, I'll better create another user and use the ID of that one. So I'll go to IAM. Users, create user. Next. Attach policy directly. Generally, you need to give specific policy, but since we are going to use multiple AWS services, so I'm going to give admin access for now. Next. In organization, they will provide you what are the access you need to grant.
Okay.
So once this is created, click on the user, go to the security credentials, enable console, and then you will get this. Right now we don't require this one, close. Create the access key. Command line, we are going to access through command line. I understand the above key. Next, tag if you want to give, you can. I'm just avoiding that one, and you will get two, access key and secret key. Copy this access key ID and paste it over here, press enter. Then we need secret key. Press enter. Default region name, if you want to provide, you can. Okay, the region name that you want, AP South 1. Let it be default and default format. Okay, now just confirm whether everything is correct or not. So it is 6R6X, 6R6X, 6F. Okay, so everything is correct so far. Okay, now whatever we want to do from here, that will reflect on our AWS. Any confusion? Okay. So the first thing that we want to create We need lot many services, but okay. So the project should have consist like this format:
Mm.
app, inside app.py, requirement.txt. We
Just
don't
a
need.
minute.
Mhm.
Just give me a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah.
I'm getting ready.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pausing till then.
Hello.
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 Yeah, sorry for the
Mm,
delay.
No, it's okay.
Okay. Okay. So far we have configured the AWS credentials. We have given this admin access as well.
Mm,
And now it's time for our folder structure. So let's create two folder. One with app, another with Terraform. Let's put main.py inside this. Okay. And inside Terraform, we are going to work and create all our TF files. So what's the first one? Okay, provider.tf. So provider basically, do we require provider? You tell me.
means provided means it's a cloud.
Yeah, you need to make the Terraform identify which cloud you are working on.
Hmm.
Okay, along with the region. So AP South one is which region?
Asia. Asia.
Mumbai. Yeah, Asia.
Mm, mm,
Now this part is done. So all the things which will be created, that will be in our AP South one.
mm.
We can create the same thing on the same TF file or the different TF file. Both is allowed. So resources VPC, okay. Main will be the name, cider range, subnet, one subnet, private. Do we need private? Let's create it, but I don't think we'll require this private. Security group, okay. Ingress is to host our on a port number 80
Hmm.
and egress to both comes along with each other.
Okay. What is the difference between egress and ingress?
See, both are hosting your port, okay, and this one is actually exposing it to the internet.
Hmm.
And once the traffic comes from the internet, this is for the internal routes. So TCP, whenever you find TCP, it is for internal links. Okay, all the services
Hmm.
are getting linked with this one, but the external things are coming from this one, egress. Okay.
Yeah.
And EC2 security groups, okay. AWS main ID, we need to provide the ID as well. And then we need to expose our ingress of EC2 as well. Mm. From the port number 5000 TCP internal one security group. This in the right format. Okay, let's start creating it. Then we'll, if we get any issue, we'll figure it out.
Hmm.
Let's create the VPC resource. Any confusion in VPC resource? You just need to type resource, which
Hmm.
resource you are going to work, what will be the name of that resource, and the specific things that you need to create.
Hmm.
And AWS subnet site array should be below the VPC one. So first we need to go and apply this one. CTT colon. So what's the first command? Terraform init. The initialization successfully. Terraform validate if you want to use, you can. Basically checks the syntax and everything.
Okay.
Okay, so everything is configured and valid. Now we'll do Terraform plan. Okay. It is saying no change. Your infrastructure matches the configuration. So basically, we are not creating any infrastructure over here, right? We are just telling
Hmm.
to remember this AP South one.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Terraform apply. Great. No resources has been added. Now let's create our vpc.tf. Again, we'll do Terraform init. And then you have to do Terraform, validate. Then do Terraform plans. So see, these are the things that it is going to create. IPv4 definition. So ARN number known after, once we'll apply, then we'll know the ARN number and all. Okay, CIDR block range, whatever we have given, it is taking that one, and it is of subnet. Okay, private subnet CIDR block, public subnet CIDR block, and then VPC subnet CIDR block. Sounds good. And rest of the things you will know once you will apply. And where is the region? AP South one, which we have initially set. Great. What is the next command? Terraform apply.
Yeah.
Okay. So it starts with Terraform init, Terraform validate, Terraform plan, and Terraform apply. Okay. Now it is asking for your yes, give your approval. So 3 resources has been added. Let's confirm. We'll go to VPC. So you can see we got a automatically selected Mumbai. This got automatically selected. And this is our ones, right? We click on this. AP South one. 2 subnets got created. One is here, public. Another is your private. So if I click on subnet, did we miss the name module? Yeah, here we need to provide another block and then give it the name of this service. Just let me see that. Tags only names given here. Okay, like this. A tag should be there and the name. So I'll go back again, do a bit modification over here. A tag, my production VPC, sounds good. And then here also. So this is of public. So I'll just try it. Public.
तो फिर से हमें टेराफॉर्म के सारे कमांड यूज करने होंगे क्या चेंजेस करने के बाद?
सारे नहीं, इनिट नहीं यूज करने पड़ते हैं।
हम्म,
डायरेक्ट आप अप्लाई प्लान से स्टार्ट कर सकते हो। टेराफॉर्म प्लान,
हम्म,
तो यहाँ पे वो जो जो चेंजेस हमने किए यहाँ शो कर दिया. ओके.
हम्म
एंड नाउ Terraform अप्लाई. Yes, got it. 3 changes were done instead of 3
हम्म,
adding, it shows. Now if we'll go back over here, let's refresh this one. And we got the name. Okay, sounds good. Let's go back to the next module. So in this way, next module is our security.
हम्म,
EC2 instance, ELB, RDS. Can I leave this to you? It's quite hectic.
ओके.
Security part. Okay,
हम्म
just do the same procedure, apply the same. Okay, if you face
हम्म,
any issue, we'll discuss on that one. Okay,
ओके.
and then this command you just have to do it. Okay,
हम्म,
the next part should be, have you ever created ECR?
नो.
No. Okay, so it's quite simple. Let me just do over here Terraform destroy. Always remember to destroy. Okay, don't do it manually.
ओके.
So it will destroy all the resources that you created.
हम्म
With the value 3. Yeah. So public subnet destroyed, private subnet destroyed, VPC destroyed.
हम्म,
Great. Any issue? If you ever face, just change it, do it, again say it. Okay.
ओके. हम्म
So this part is done. The next part is to package it. So for packaging, we'll go to our am.tf and then we'll create a file. What would be the name of the file? To create a Docker file, right?
ओके.
Only Docker file, no extension. That's it.
हम्म
So you have to start from all capital from, then copy. Okay. Working directory, if you want to mention, you can. Then expose to 8080. Command, we don't need to give any command. Okay. Python to run only the Python file, this one.
हम्म,
And if that one is not there, so from 3.0 working directory is app.py. I'll just change this name. App.py. So Python, this one will be your base image. Okay, base foundation on which it will work. Working directly will be app. So everything will be copied to the app
हम्म,
on the machine, and then pip run install. Generally, what happens? Initially, we were not having Flask, right?
ओके.
So what we did, we went to the terminal and we downloaded Flask. But
हम्म
in case of automatic downloading part, you cannot do it manually. So you need to create a default file of requirement
ओके.
dot txt. Now, what is the benefit of requirement.txt? You mention all the libraries that you want to download. What is the library that I want to download? Flask.
Flask.
That's it, the name itself.
Hmm.
So what it will do? Pip install -r and requirements.txt.
Hmm.
Same name now. Okay. So Docker will go and run this command after installing this Python. And once Python install this run command, and then it will apply Python app.py. Okay. If it was main, I would have written main.py.
Okay.
Any confusion in Docker file?
No.
Okay. It's pretty simple for Python application. Now,
Hmm.
once you are done with this one, just go to your console and type ECR. Create a repository. Give it a name.
Hmm.
What name shall we give? Let it be Terra project. Okay. Image tag cannot be overwritten or image tag can be overwritten. Let it be mutable default one. Okay. Any tag name you want to give, you can give over here.
Hmm.
And I don't want to change anything. Let's just create. Okay, everything should be lower. Repository name must just start with a letter. A special character. Create. We got the project. I mean, ECR created. Click on this one and then
Hmm.
view the push command. Copy this command. Go to your console. Okay. We'll come out from Terraform and cd app. Okay.
Hmm.
So we already have Docker file in it. So for creating
Hmm.
image, you required only Docker file. Okay. What this will do is this will KP South one will be selected and everything has been given by itself. You just don't have to do anything. Just press enter. Push command, whatever it provide. Login succeeded. Then after you need to give it a make an image out of it. Docker build -t. The image name
Okay.
will be Terra project city. Okay.
Hmm.
So there is some issue. What is that issue? During this, the system can't find the specific file. Mhm. It will be Docker desktop. Do we need to have Docker desktop for the local also? So basically, it is saying you do not have Docker right now unless you open your Docker desktop.
Hmm.
So I'm not sure. In case of ECR, I should not have faced this issue, but let it be because
Hmm.
right now the image is getting created locally. Maybe because of that one.
ओके क्योंकि हम विंडोज
So
पे कर रहे
in
हैं इसलिए
I guess so.
हम्म
Otherwise, Docker desktop is of Docker company. Okay.
यस
And ECR is specific to AWS.
हम्म
So it shouldn't dependent upon the Docker desktop. But anyway, Docker Desktop might be providing the base that is required. I'll take a look into this one, why this issue came.
Yeah.
See, now it is creating. What will be the next step after building the image?
Docker run.
That is for the local check. Docker, and basically you are running the container. But if after that,
I don't know.
I don't know. We need to push it ना, ECR में इसे push करना होगा ना. So before pushing, you need to provide a tag and then push it to the ECR.
Okay.
Okay. काफी revision चाहिए. So this is the tag that we'll be providing, and then we'll be pushing it over here.
Okay.
Taking too much time. So what is the procedure going on over here right now?
It is building the image from Docker file.
So what it is building right now, can you just step down every step which is it is doing?
What the commands we are mentioned in the Docker file, it's running all that.
So what is the first command that it is doing?
Like first
Here it
it
is
takes
says
the
Python
base image.
3.11.
Yeah, no, I mean it's
From where it takes the base image.
from the repository, like Docker Hub.
Which repository? Docker Hub.
Yeah,
Which image? Which image
Python
is it taking? Python
base image, Python.
3.11. Okay. So it's first downloading Python
Then it is
and then
creating the work directory.
working directory or inside that Python, and then copying everything from your local to this app
To the work
directory.
directory.
Then we run this run pip install -r requirements.txt. So whatever I mentioned inside that one, that will get created.
Yes.
So once you install, then we'll provide the tag. Provided the tag, and then we'll push it.
तो ये सीज की प्रोसीजर अलग है डॉकर हब से डॉकर
ECS, sorry, ECR, ECR
हाँ
ना?
इसे
क्या क्या प्रोसीजर डिफरेंट आपको लगा? What are the procedures you find different
बिल्ड के बाद का मुझे डिफरेंट लगा
after building the image?
हम्म
Okay. So the first thing we did the login part in the ECR. Login
yes
succeeded. There we do docker login and we get it
Hmm.
logged in. Okay. Then we did docker build -t, which is pretty common, right?
Yes, yes.
And then after that, once that part is done, building part, we created a tag over it, right? So this is the specific tag, docker tag. This tag is given to the specific image, is specified to this location, okay? And the tag is the latest. This is hold a tag from here till here. Okay.
Okay.
Why
What's
it
the
is being
purpose of
given?
this?
The purpose is to make it a unique one. The only purpose is this.
Okay.
Next time, you can also change this tag as well. You can write point 2, point 3, point 4. It's totally on you.
Hmm.
Okay. And based on this tag, so right now the current name is this tag. Okay. Based
Hmm.
on this tag, it is pushing. So Docker push, and the image is now identified by this tag, right?
Hmm.
So image and Docker push and this image name. So same thing you can do in Docker as well. You just create a image or a Docker, whatever the tag you want to give, you can, or you can leave this part as well. It will consider this one as a tag, and then it will Docker push, and then you put this tag over this tag,
Hmm.
and it will push it to the Docker hub. Any
Okay.
question, confusion?
No. डॉकर पुश मतलब वो लोकल से ईसीआर में जाएगा.
यस।
ओके.
अब इसे हम लोग क्लोज करते हैं और यहाँ रिफ्रेश करते हैं. रिफ्रेश बटन, या सो यहाँ पर आ गया रिफ्रेश. ओके,
हम्म.
दिस इज द लेटेस्ट वन. Click on this one. Images over here. तो इमेज का ये URI है. So now onwards, whatever you are going to do with this
हम्म.
image URI, you have to do. So
हम्म.
आपको अगर इंस्टॉल भी करना होगा ये, एंड सिंस ऑलवेज बाय डिफॉल्ट जितने भी क्रिएट होते हैं रिपोजिटरी वो प्राइवेट में होते हैं. ओके.
हम्म.
So if you need it in public, create it in public. Click on the repository and click on the
ठीक.
create repository and do it. Okay.
ओके.
It's totally on you. By default,
हम्म.
yes. Then we got our latest image. Now what is the next task? Image तो आ गया. Image को कहाँ use करेंगे हम लोग? We will use the image now. Create the ECR repository which is being done.
हम्म.
Okay. Now the next task is to install the EKS CTL. Okay.
हम्म. हम्म.
So basically अब इसे deploy कहाँ करेंगे हम लोग? CTL पे, EKS CTL पे. Okay. So उसके लिए क्या क्या हमें चाहिए होगा? Once you need to have a EKS CTL in your local, then after you need to have manifest file, दो manifest file, service और next क्या होगा? Deployment,
हम्म.
right? तो यहाँ पे
Yes.
देखो एक deployment YAML फाइल हम लोग बनाएंगे
हम्म.
और फिर एक service YAML फाइल बनाएंगे. Okay.
हम्म.
Once that will done, we will apply it, deployment and the service. और
Yes.
फिर अपने pod को यहाँ जा करके देख सकते हैं फिर कि pod दिख रहा है कि नहीं दिख रहा है.
हम्म.
Okay. Using the IP address जिस पे deploy हुआ है.
Yeah.
So this way we'll keep it for the next class. Till here, you go and practice and create all the resources, put your image in your ECR. Okay. Once
हम्म.
you created the resources and confirmed, delete it because one day also it will cost if you do not have the free account.
ओके.
Okay. So उसे आप छोड़ दोगे वैसे ही EC2
हम्म.
मशीन चलते रहेगा, VPC चलते रहेगी. थोड़ा बहुत पैसे चार्ज कर लेंगे. Got
पर
it?
ये तो हम
हम्म,
EC2 पे नहीं कर रहे हैं ना.
क्यों नहीं करेंगे? EC2 कहाँ गया? ये रहा.
अच्छा.
आपका एप्लीकेशन EC2 पे ही डिप्लॉय होगा.
हम्म.
ओके.
ओके.
तो डिप्लॉय हो गया, फिर उसको हम लोग इस EKS CTL से फिर डिप्लॉय इन द सेंस यहाँ पर एप्लीकेशन आपका रन होगा.
हम्म.
और EKS CTL का काम क्या होगा? इस एप्लीकेशन को कंटिन्यू रनिंग करने का.
यस.
ठीक है. तो जो भी रिक्वेस्ट आएंगे, अभी ये एक नोड बन गया है, किसके लिए, EKS-CTL के लिए। ओके,
हम्म,
more discussion we'll do tomorrow on this EKS-CTL. Till then you have this page, right?
या
इसे थोड़ा सा और मुझे अपडेट करना है, मैं अपडेट करके फिर आपको लेटेस्ट वाला भेजता हूँ।
हम्म,
ओके, टिल देन यू क्रिएट दिस मच रिसोर्सेज, बी कॉन्फिडेंट, किसी में कोई इशू आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है। ओके, ये करके फिर अपना इमेज को क्रिएट करके पुश करो इस CR पे।
ओके।
ठीक है,
हम्म,
नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम लोग EKS-CTL देखते हैं।
हाँ, मुझे रिकॉर्डेड वीडियो भेज देना।